How can we find the greatest common factor of 10 and 25? Well, there are multiple factor pairs of 10. Okay, for example, 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Right? And if you're looking at a small number like 10, there's not too many factor pairs to try. So in total, 10 has 1, 2, 3, 4 possible factors. And if we try 25, we could do 1 and 25. 2 would not work. 3 would not work. 4 would not work. 5 would work. Okay. The greatest common factor is going to be, like the name implies, right? Greatest. So it's the biggest number you can find among the common factors of, in this case, 10 and 25. So with 10, the factors are 1, 2, 5, and 10. With 25, it's 1, 5, and 25. And the GCF would be this one right here. Right? There's a 5 in common and a 5 in common. So the greatest common factor of 10 and 25 is 5. Now, there's another way that you can do this because sometimes you're going to have much bigger numbers than just 10 and 25. For example, what if we're looking at, 150 instead of 25? Then to write it out one by one like this, it would take way too long, right? So let's do another example. And this time, let's say, how about 30 and 150? Okay. So what we don't want to do is say 1 times 150, 2 times 75, 3 times, and on, because this is a big number. So the second way, and a better way, a more consistent way, even for big numbers, is using a factor tree. Okay. So let's see. 2 times 15. Right? 2 times 15 is 30. That's how factor trees work. And here, 2 would not work, but 3 times 5 would. What about for 150? 2 and 75. 3 times what equals 75? 25. And then here, factors of 5 that are prime would be 5 and 5. Now, once we've done a factor tree for both these numbers, we can see, are there any prime factors they have in common? There are. Okay, so I'm going to color code this. Let's take the 2's out. Let's take the 3's out. And let's take a pair of the 5's out. So this 2, this 3, and this 5 are 3 prime factors that they have in common. And then we multiply them out. 2 times 3 times 5. That's 6 times 5 equals 30. So the GCF between 30 and 150 is actually the number 30 itself.